Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is the Black Manga Critic. I'm here. I'm eating cookies, of course. You know what I mean? You gotta have some good cookies before you get into a stream. You know what I mean? Mm, mm, mm. But One Piece, right? One Piece, right? This is what we're here for. There's not a stream for me to just sit here, eat cookies, and you watch me eat cookies. That's not why we're here. All right? That's not why we're here. Oh, these are some very good cookies. All right? Mm, mm. All right. Let's get into it. One Piece chapter 911, yo. That's what we're doing. That's what we're reacting to. All right. I didn't know if I was going to do it today or tomorrow, but got my lesson plan done. All right. For tomorrow, for the other days too. And I was like, you know what? Let me react to it. Let me see, let me see how I feel about it. Because the last chapter to me was kind of, nah. It was what it was. It's a very average chapter. That's why I gave it like a 5.5. 5. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't like anything that I really particularly cared about or anything like that. I was like, whatever. The art was dope. But other than that, I was like, whatever. Let's see what's going on. One Piece chapter 911, yo. Let's get into it. All right. And, color pages for One Piece are always, like, on point. They always dope. All right? They always on point. They always dope. They always hype. All right, so we got some good stuff here. Okay. And let's see what else we got. All right. Chapter 911, Adventure in the Land of Samurai. There was a baboon with a sword, of course. We've seen it. There's another, like a lion kind of like animal. All right. So it's a wild something versus a wild something. Oh, Lord. Luffy funny. Well, whatever. Hey, just don't hit the ship, okay? Oh, yeah, I remember now. When the ship went up the waterfall, you could see land in the distance. But we got stuck in the whirlpool before we got there. Nami, Carrot, grab onto me. I'll jump us to dry land. Wait, Sanji, what about us? You're too heavy. Sanji trash. Don't abandon us. Use my tummy, Sanji. I'll be following right behind. Okay, cool. See you again soon. You bet. Okay, now it's my turn to escape. Don't worry, Sonny. We'll come back and find you later. Huh? The octopus grabbed him. What's your problem? Why can't you just cut us a break? Octo. Huh? And the next thing I knew, I was right here on this beach. So was this at the top of the falls, or did I slip back down? Did I make it in to Wano? Huh. Wait, there's the Viva card. That's supposed to be stuck in here. Oh no, I lost it. It fell into the sea. Oh well, whatever. Yo, Luffy is just like whatever. I mean, that's pretty like apt. That's to his character, right? He's just all about the adventure, all that yada 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 yada. Further inland. Hey, have mercy. Let me go already. I ain't said nothing like that. And give me back my rice. Tom Tom. No, I heard you say it loud and clear. You're a servant of the wicked Kozuki clan. Okay. That's okay. No, yeah, right. Because Kaido's taken over Wano and the Shogun. That's a serious crime. You'll either be sold to the pleasure district or thrown in jail. You're not getting off easy. But I didn't. Shut up for now. We're on duty. Look, there's a ship on the beach. And there's my baboon. He still hasn't finished off one measly Komainu lion dog? Alas, how low my bodyguard's reputation has sunk in. Oh, it's Komachiyo. Headliner, we found it. There was a ship trying to illegally enter the country. How many are manning it? I just see one. Well, put him to sleep and bring him back with us. He should make for a good manual laborer. So he's taking a gun, he's taking a shot. He's looking at Luffy. He's about to shoot the gun. Luffy just knocked him out, like, bruh. Like, he just said, get out of here, man, you trash. I like that. Just get rid of the trash. Get rid of the trash. Get rid of the trash quickly, and let's move on. All right. Huh. Who are these guys all of a sudden? I mean, did this guy even get a chance to shoot the gun? I don't even think he got a chance to shoot the gun. Luffy was just like, get out of here. Like, I know you there. I know I got that observation Haki. All right. I said, who are these guys all of a sudden? Yo, you're gonna get it. Hey, what's going on over there? Nothing. Nothing, sir. Boom. Yo. Oh man, Luffy just like destroyed that thing. The snake is just done. Like boom. This beach sure is noisy. Man, yeah, you got slaughtered, man. It's over. It's over before it even started. Baboon, deal with the Komainu later. Capture him now. Capture him now. No, in fact, kill him. Consequences be damned. Yeah? Yeah. What? Yeah. Yo, I will say this. Whenever Luffy or some other character like glares at like an animal, the animal's just like, yo, I'm chilling. I love that because like there's a person that's like saying, go attack this person, right? Just straight ignorant commands, right? Just like straight ignorant commands because we understand, we already know, right? We know that this animal has no chance against Luffy. We already know that. We already know. Okay? So it's just like funny. He just like glared at him. He's like, what? And he's like, I think I'm good. And he said, that's better. Hey, why are you wilting under pressure? I mean, he's dealing with Straw Hat Luffy, 1.5 billion betties, all right? You already know what it is. Okay, Gong. Huh. Okay, so he got knocked out by someone else, some girl, I think. What are you doing? What do you think? I'm surrendering. It's a surrender pose. Okay, my cat's meowing, and now she's getting into one of these annoying like modes. I don't know what it is. My cat really loves to start meowing when I start streaming. It's very, very odd. All right, very odd. All right, so this is Otama. All right, look, I'm not gonna do anything to you. Really? You won't? Then can I borrow a little bit of your time? It's a good opportunity. Millet dumpling. Oh, she's got a devil fruit ability. Okay. That was interesting. Here, eat up, baboon. What? She popped her cheek off? Yeah. Eat. What are you doing? Yeah. Okay, so he's eating the. Okay, so he's eating the. She fed him a dumpling, and I guess he calmed down. Now shake. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Whoa, you just tamed that monster. Yeah, it worked. I finally tamed the vicious wild mountain baboon to be on my side. So you've got powers, huh? That's a pretty useful one. Anyway, what I wanted to know is, are we in Wano right now? Yeah, this is Kuti in the land of Wano, big bro. I was on my way back home from running an errand in town when those bad guys and their baboon spotted me. Komachiyo jumped in to protect me from the baboon. I'm pretty sure that she's related to Mononosuke or something like that. She's probably some royal or something. And if she's not, then I don't know what's going on. All right. Oh, so that's why they were fighting. But in the meantime, they took all my belongings away, and I was so frustrated that. All right, so this is a flashback. When a Kazuki clan comes back, you'll be in big trouble. I was so frustrated that I accidentally said something that was against the law. Oh, if things had gone worse, I might have never seen my home again. Please, big bro, you gotta let me make it up to you. Oh, awesome. There's a bunch of stuff I need to ask about. Got it. You want food, huh? That's funny. He's like stomach's growling. The ship should be good back there. The bad guys won't find it, big bro. Thanks. Sorry. I was sure we had food supplies on board. It's fine. Please, let me feed you. I've known pirates I like and pirates I don't like, so it's no big deal. And I like you, because you're strong and nice. Sure, whatever. Either way. You got a village in the mountains? Okay, so Luffy's riding the baboon. New friend, Hihimaru, and Komainu, lion dog, Komachiyo. All right. Now I just live with Master. Wait, oh no, hold on. You got a village in the mountains? No, it's gone now. Now I just live with Master. In the future, I'm gonna be a bewitching kunoichi. Cool. All right. You wanna be a ninja? Nice. This place is dirty and cramped, and it stinks. That's kind of rude, big bro. Yes, it is. Luffy's generally pretty rude. Like, you know, he is what it is. But he's so oblivious, it's ridiculous. Is it still cooking, Tama? Hang on, almost there. There you go. Please eat up, big bro. Oh, hot steaming rice. Can't wait to eat it. Mmm. Don't you want any? Not now. Kunoichi's got to be light and nimble. I don't know. Something about that's corny to me. That's super corny to me. You know? More. That was fast. But I haven't cooked any more rice. And that was the last of the pickles. Oh, then I was joking about wanting seconds. I'm all full now, thanks. Oh, poor Luffy. You're a terrible liar. Oh, I'm just gonna go to the restroom. Phew, it wasn't enough, but you did make it for me. That time was all right. Mm-hmm. Who goes there? Huh? Usopp? Wait, you're not him. You dared to eat the rice? Huh? Yeah, I did. And you are... You imbecile. Oh, he's like a Tengu. Ah! Wait, who are you? All I did was eat the food Tama made for me. Why would Otama cook for you? Do you know how many days it's been since she had anything to eat? Huh? Stop gurgling, Tommy. Stop it. It's a warrior shame. That's so trash to me. I don't know what that's about. Like, hopefully it's not like a Kunoichi thing. That's so trash to me. She weaves hats day in and day out, day in and out, earning just barely enough coins to survive the day. If she sells the whole allotment, I bet you she made like a hat for Ace or something like that. A hat maker, famous hat maker or something. I don't know. I remember Ace went to Wano and he got a hat made for Horace Jr. I bet she gets an occasional meal of crude millet. Except for the 2 days a year she's able to have rice. Her day of birth and the New Year's Day. I sent her to market today to buy the rice for her 8th celebration. So why haven't you eaten? So why have you eaten it? Master, stop it. Leave him alone. Have mercy on me for cooking the rice without permission. But he saved my life. That's why. Please, don't shame me for doing it. I'll leave a bunch more hats. Have mercy, Master. Let me repay my debt to Big Bro Luffy. Please. Otama, how could you? Did you drink the river water to calm your stomach's growling? Hey, Tama, what's the matter? What's with the water? The rivers of this land are polluted with the waste runoff from Kaido's factory. Oh, Lord. For a young girl like her, she might as well be drinking poison. There are safer places she could live, but she chooses to wait here instead. For a man who promised he would come back to her. A pirate by the name of Ace. Yeah. All right. Again, this is not stuff that's like particularly like difficult to sort of surmise. Like, she's a hat maker. I mentioned that Ace got a hat from Wano. You know what I mean? It's like, come on. This is like really and this. I don't think Oda does anything that's like that's when it's telegraphed. It's like really telegraphed. You know what I mean? Like it's like they're like very sometimes they're very basic connections. So it's just like, here's a hat. Ace had a hat from Wano. This is the girl that makes hats. She's from Wano. You know what I mean? It's like, this is not. Nah, come on. All right, like that was just a guess. You know, I had no idea that she even met Ace or did anything like that. You know what I mean? Like it's just a guess, but it is what it is. All right, what? I'm guessing the single we lost was from the beach of Kuri. What shall we do, headliner? It's all but certain that a group of intermediate number. I don't know if that's a typo or not. Has disembarked and come ashore. Do not send the message up to Kaido yet. I will go. Animal Kingdom Pirates. Headliner. Basil Hawkins. Okay. So Hawkins is here. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so he said, do not send the message up to Kaido yet. So we already know that he's working with Kaido. I mean, I think we've already understood that, like, and this is the end of One Piece chapter 911, right? I think a lot of y'all already knew that. But, right, I think we already kind of surmised that, right, that the others were working with Kaido. No. because they weren't in jail. All right, we already knew that Apu was. We saw him do some stuff and seemed very like subordinate to Kaido. All right. And we didn't see too much of Hawkins. I think we also surmised that he was in jail, you know. You know what I mean? So he's probably like, nah, I ain't about that life. And then he got tossed into a jail cell. All right. I mean, I guess you can say, well, you know, he fought for him. I'm like, all right, you in jail, but all right. All right. So this chapter was all right. This chapter wasn't like bad by any means or anything like that. I thought this was better than the last chapter. The last chapter was kind of like whatever to me. It was very average. This chapter was probably like a solid. I'll say a 7. I'll say it's a solid 7. I like the interactions between like the girl and Luffy. Right, that she's a hat maker, that she's met Ace. And, you know, I want to see what the connection is there. I'm not really sure, but, you know, it's a connection anyways. But I like it. I think it's interesting, right? We get to see Basil Hawkins, all right? That, to me, is you know, it's not super interesting, but I think what we'll see like those interactions, all right? It's not like Hawkins will never interact with the Straw Hats at all or anything like that. I think that's going to happen. I think that's good. And we'll see. You know, maybe he'll, like, betray Kaido. I don't know. I don't know too much. I don't know enough about Basil Hawkins as a person, as a pirate, anything like that, because we haven't seen too much of him. But you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I like the little girl. I like you know, sort of substance and everything like that. She's okay, but I want to see more. Like I want to see more. I'm interested. I like the fact that she sort of was able to, like, you know, deal with the animals and befriend them and stuff like that. And I mean, like that always says a lot, right? Like one thing with shonen that I think is always really important is if a character is gets along very well with animals, that's always like a pretty good sign of like that character's pretty on point, you know? So I'm looking forward to seeing what else happens and everything like that. So this chapter was decent. It wasn't like a terrible chapter by any means. All right, it was like a 7. It was like a 7 out of 10, right? Yo, it was good, DJ. All right, it was good. Like seeing Hawkins cool. I like the interactions. Like Luffy was just like, whoa, like he was just being Luffy. And I think, like, to me, this chapter was more so like, you know, the kind of Oda that we're used to. Like the last chapter was like, it's not very, like, to me, it wasn't like that good. But this chapter was way more sort of Oda in certain ways. That's interesting. Like in terms of like the humor and stuff like that, and the interactions and sort of where that was leading to and everything like that. It really reminded me of like the sort of like Kuja tribe and everything like that. When Luffy landed on Amazon Lily and he was just kind of walking around like trying to figure stuff out, and he seemed super like oblivious to things. And he was just like asking, like, you know, trying to ask questions and get people to help him, you know, and he just kind of like, you know, inadvertently gets himself into trouble just by, like, you know, existing in Wano, you know what I mean? Just by being in Wano. So I thought for me, like, that was cool because I like that stuff in Amazon Lily. I like that stuff too. With like the interactions with the tribe and everything like that. The pacing was decent. I liked that. It wasn't like, oh, Luffy's going to have this, you know, really intense battle with this person. Like, you know, at this point, it's like, Luffy is 1.5 billion berry bounty pirate. He has fought the likes of Katakuri, right? He's even like, you know, not fought, but like, you know, he's like come at Big Mom and had like an exchange. You know what I mean? So it's like once you gotta get to that point, like I don't want to see like, you know, fodder like characters like even really touching Luffy in certain ways. Like I could understand if like excuse me. I can understand if Luffy was like incapacitated in some way or whatever, and you know he couldn't avoid certain things, right? Kind of like with the battle with Katakuri and how he was sort of like, even though I thought that was kind of like nonsense. But even that, right? Like, I don't want to see him deal with people, like having to deal with people in that way, in a struggle at all. Like he should be able to just be like, all right, get him out of here. You know what I mean? It would have been trash. Like again, right, DJ. It would have been trash if that's not what he did. So I liked that. That's one thing I liked about this chapter. It didn't take too long to deal with the bums. All right, Bums is like, we were just like, bye bums. You know what I mean? It was it. That was it. It was over. All right, he tamed animals like he should have, right? Because that's something that we've seen in the past, on numerous occasions. So I'm glad that, like, again, the pacing is very good. It doesn't take too long to get through these certain things. I like the interaction with the girl, Otome, I think is her name, or something like Otome, I think is her name, or something like that. And that was cool. That was cool. I want to see an interaction. If I get to see a Luffy Hawkins interaction, to me that would be dope. I'm really looking forward to seeing how that would work, because I think while we got Luffy interacting with supernovas, right, like Law clearly being like the one he's interacted with the most, right? But I want to see more, because outside of that, he hasn't interacted with the majority of them outside of like Kid for a little bit on Sabati, right? And Sabati arc, like so I want to see more. I want to see more. All right, so I am looking forward to that. I think that's going to be very interesting. I want to see how sort of Hawkins' personality and Luffy sort of mesh, if at all. And if they don't, then they don't. But I think they will in an odd sort of way, because like Law, I wasn't expecting like them to sort of mesh in the way that they sort of did. But I'm glad that they did. Like I'm not saying I wouldn't say that they weren't going to mesh at all, Luffy and Law. But I'm glad that Oda sort of developed that in a particular way. And I'm hoping like some similar stuff happens with Hawkins, or we get some jokes about like Hawkins being sort of like a fortune teller and stuff like that. That'll be interesting. All right, yeah. But this was a cool chapter. Again, I try not to do too much in like predicting certain things. If I don't have like a great amount of information, you know what I mean? Like if I have like if there's some things I'm like, oh yeah, like for me like it made sense, right? Like it made sense to say like, oh okay. This girl is a hat maker. We've heard about hats from Ace before because he visited Wano. So for me, it was like it made sense to be like, okay, maybe this girl had talked to Ace or spoken to Ace or something like that. So that's why for me it was like you kind of always keep that connection in mind. You always keep the Ace Wano connection in mind at this point in the story, especially if you're like thinking about those things. If you're thinking about sort of like connections and stuff like that. So for me, it was like easy to be like, oh, okay, maybe this is the thing. I just got lucky. This is probably more of like I just kind of guessed luckily, right? It was like, okay, whatever. But at the same time, it was like a little bit of like context clues and a bit of I wouldn't even call it necessarily like foreshadowing necessarily, because I think that to me that's like a kind of bit of foreshadowing. But you actually kind of got to like reach. You got to reach for that. You know what I mean? The only reason I remember sort of like the hat is because like it's been discussed like since Wano's been introduced, right? Since Wano's been like a big sort of thing, right? So I'm always keeping those things in mind, right? I'm always keeping like Oars Jr. in mind, like not Oars, but like Ace in mind. Ace visited Wano, stuff like that. So for me, it's always okay to like say, okay, maybe I can make this connection. And it's just like a guess to me. I'm not saying like this is definitely gonna happen because I don't know. But what I do try to do is I just sort of say like, hey, maybe this is a thing, and like I'll keep it in mind. And I just got lucky. It was a connection, and she mentioned Ace, and cool. All right. But yeah, I'm gonna stop here because it is 9:14. I gotta feed my cats. My cat is meow 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 meowing. All right, my cat is just meowing. She's hungry, but also my fiance's in another room. So when that happens, the cats start meowing for no reason, or they're sleeping, or whatever. Most of the cats are sleeping, but my cat Mina, she wants to meow. So it is what it is. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I think again, like for me, like the reason why I remember certain things is because like there's always these discussions, these One Piece discussions, and they help me like keep things at like the forefront or the back of sort of my mind. So I would keep them like there, and they're always sort of I'm always just like kind of ready to talk about that stuff. Because One Piece is cool. I do love One Piece. Like I love One Piece. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. All right. But certain things I remember, certain things I don't remember. You know what I mean? Like there might be things in like the Alabasta arc that I didn't remember. But generally I'm pretty good about that arc. But like maybe Drum Island, I don't know. Or Skypiea. It's like some arc that like I was kind of like lukewarm about or something like that. I would probably say Skypiea is probably like the arc that I'm like like I'm good, but like you know what I mean? Like I have to reread that arc. I'm pretty good about the stuff that happened and everything like that, and the characters and all those things. But it's always like the little things that like you try to remember and you want to look back on and everything like that. So yeah. All right. I gotta go. All right. Again, I gotta feed my cats. Thank y'all for coming through. If you came through, this is my live reaction / initial thoughts to One Piece Chapter 9/11. Okay. I thought this was a 7 out of 10 chapter. It was a decent chapter. Like it was cool. The humor was interesting, right? I like that. I like the way that Oda sort of like said like, hey, Luffy's at a place. He's at a particular place now. This chapter for me was like Luffy's at a particular place, and if he can't handle himself in these particular instances, like I don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? But I like the fact that Oda handled it in the way that he handled it. All right. So I'm just like, keep it going, Oda. Keep doing that. Keep improving. Keep making One Piece better in a certain way. And I gotta get out of here, y'all. All right. So I'm out, ya.